Good day, everyone! Welcome to Princessa English 101. Do you want to know modal verbs? What about its meaning? Okay, I heard you. Now I'm going to talk about modal verbs, their meaning, and how it should be used. What are modal verbs? Modals or modal verbs are special verbs which behave irregularly in English. They are different from normal verbs like work, play, visit, walk, and run. They give additional information about the function of the main verb that follows it. They have a great variety of communicative functions. And now, I want you to check the characteristics of modal verbs. First, they never change their form. You can't add s, ed, or ing. Second, they're always followed by an infinitive without to. Okay? Usually, infinitives are to walk, to run, to cook, but these modal verbs, they don't use to with the infinitive. It's modal verb plus infinitive, the bare infinitive. Lastly, they are used to indicate modality, allow speakers to express certainty, possibility, willingness, obligation, necessity, and ability. Did you heard all of it? Or do you want me to repeat it? Okay? Okay, let's move on to the list of modal verbs. So here is a list of the modal verbs. First, can. Second is could. Third is may. Fourth is might. Fifth is will. Sixth is would. Seventh is shall. Eighth is should. Ninth is must. The verbs or expressions dare, ought to, had better, and need not behaves like modal auxiliaries to a large extent and might be added to the above list, but it's still not on the list. Now I'm going to tell you the use of those modal verbs. Modal verbs are used to express functions such as permission, ability, obligation, prohibition, lack of necessity, advice, possibility, and probability. Now I'm going to give you examples of modal verbs. Now let's talk about must. Must expresses strong obligation and logical conclusion or certainty. Example for strong obligation is you must stop when the traffic lights turn red. You must stop when the traffic lights turn red. Second example, you must not be late. You must not be late. Strong obligation. Got it? Okay, now let's go to logical conclusion. Example of logical conclusion or certainty using the modal verb must is this. He must be very tired. He must be very tired. He's been working all day long. He must be very tired. He's been working all day long. Second example, he must have changed clothes during the night. He He must have changed clothes during the night. Okay? First is a logical conclusion, and second is the certainty. Now here is the second one. Must not. Must not. It is negative. Must not expresses prohibition. Prohibition. Prohibiting something. Okay? For example, you must not smoke in the hospital. You must not smoke in the hospital. Okay, that's really great. That's a right example, and that is true because technically there are lots of patients in the hospital, so they might inhale the smoke. Okay? You must not smoke in the hospital. Now the third modal verb is can. Can. Can expresses ability, permission, and possibility. Okay, so let's tackle the ability. Ability, able to. Okay? I can swim. I can jump. I can run. I am able to swim. I am able to run. I am able to jump. The second one, permission. Asking for permission using can. Can I use your phone, please? Can I use your phone, please? When can, as a modal verb, expresses possibility, the example is smoking can cause cancer. Smoking can cause cancer. Could, as a modal verb, expresses ability in the past. Past ability, right? Next one is polite permission and possibility as well, like can. Could is a past tense of can. Okay? So the example for the past ability is when I was younger, I could run fast. Okay, the person is referring to the past. It means right now he is older. Okay? So when I was younger, when he was younger, he could run fast. He could run fast in the past, not now. Okay? Using could as a past ability. Expressing polite permission using could is a bit different. For example, excuse me, could I just say something? Excuse me, could I just say something? Okay, now let's go on to the third one, expressing could with the possibility. Okay, for the example, here is it could rain tomorrow. It could rain tomorrow. That's a possibility. It may or may not happen, but it could. Now the fifth modal verb is may. May as in may not the month May. May as in expressing permission or possibility and probability. May as in modal verb. Okay, let's check out the examples. Using may, asking for permission. May I use your phone, please? May I use your phone, please? Let's check out using may stating for possibility or probability. It may rain tomorrow. It may rain tomorrow. Okay? It may rain tomorrow. There is a chance that it will rain tomorrow. Now let's check out should expressing advice. Example is you should revise your lessons. You should revise your lessons. The term should usually is used by higher authority. Probability as well. Example for polite permission is might I suggest an idea? Might I suggest an idea? It sounds like may, but it is polite. Now let's talk about would as a modal verb. Would is a modal verb most commonly used to create conditional verb forms. It also serves as the past form of the modal verb will. Additionally, would can indicate repetition in the past. Now let's talk about would expressing conditional form. The example is, if I were a president, I would cut the cost of education. If I were president, I would cut the cost of education. Would, past of will. Let's check the example. I said I would help you. I said I would help you. It seems like the two people were talking about something that happened in the past. Seems like the other person told the other person that he would help him. Now let us all remember, modal verbs are followed by an infinitive without to, also called the bare infinitive. We have to remember the pattern, modal verb plus infinitive. Okay? You don't have to put to. For example, you must stop when traffic lights turn red. It cannot be you must to stop when traffic lights turn red. That's wrong. That is all, everyone. Thank you for listening. Thank you for staying. And thank you for viewing me. Please like, share, and subscribe. See you on the next class.